Hey guys, how's it going? It's Douglas here at Drowned Boy Productions, and today we're going to be bringing you another Screaming Ghostface collector's video. So guys, we've been taking a little bit of a hiatus here. It's actually been almost a month since my last upload, and that's been for a few different reasons. The main one being the post office is so incredibly slow right now. I haven't had materials come in. I haven't had just little bits and bobs of the different projects I'm working on, you know, finishing touches that I need so I can make videos on these pieces, and they sadly just haven't arrived yet. And unfortunately, for other reasons as well, we found out a little bit later last year that my grandmother has breast cancer, and we're going to be going through her battle with breast cancer this year. Last year my father had to deal with that, and that was pretty rough, and it looks like we're going to be dealing with that again. At the time of recording, she should have actually already had her surgery, but unfortunately her doctor got sick, so it's been rescheduled. It's been a whole mess over here. But anyways, into more fun stuff. Let's talk about Screaming Ghostface. So as I was saying, I've ordered quite a few different things, and I've just been waiting for that stuff to come in. I've had a few things come in the meanwhile, but nothing that really warranted a video on its own, so I got a few pieces here, so let's look at them. Item number one was actually my most recent pickup, but it's probably the least cool thing out of all the items today, so I'll go ahead and get that over with. Here we have the brand new, handmade by robots, Ghostface knit figure. So essentially this is just a small knit series of figures. They had, I think, Leatherface, I saw Ghostface, and I really didn't see any other characters because they were mostly sold out. But it says collect them all. There's no list on the back that says which characters they made, but yeah. Essentially these just kind of look like Sackboy from Little Big Planet. At least that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, it's just a small Ghostface character, and I mean, he's kind of cute and adorable. Let's see what it says here on the side. What is handmade by robots? Ambulatory biological units like yourself require warmth and soft embraces. We robots know not of such things. Our approximation is thus enclosed. The appearance of interwoven organic fibers into recognizable characters from your popular culture, though made from solidified polymers, our research indicates they would be given and received as gestures of friendship and love. May your acquaintances find value in such meaningless activities. So pretty much they're literally just like, yeah, cold, heartless automation is taking over production, and we know that you, as a hopeless consumer, will buy anything with a recognizable trademark character on it, so here, buy this useless garbage. And I guess it works, because here we are, and yeah. Alright, and for item number two, we do have a mask. So this was actually the first item that I picked up out of today's lot. This is a standard glow-in-the-dark Scream 4 reshoot mask. Of course, this would have been the main mold type, the TD stamp mold that would have been used for the Scream 4 reshoot, of course, because that's how it got that name. But yeah, I've been needing one of these for my collection for quite some time, and honestly, this is one of my least favorite Ghostface masks. I know a lot of people really love the reshoot style, but I guess it's maybe just the lack of definition on the sides of the cheeks, how it just kind of goes like straight down. It's almost so triangular. I don't know, I don't really like the sculpt of this Ghostface. Even though it's a lot of people's favorites, a lot of people love it, it's one of my least favorites. Oh, I almost forgot to mention this used to be a tagged copy, and it did come with the tag. I actually was offered this thing by my buddy Will Lateau, and passed up on it while it was still a tagged copy. He originally found it at a Goodwill, and it was tagged, although the Goodwill had untagged one of the barbs on one side to add their own tag that just said masks on it for some reason. And then I just passed up on it when he offered it to me. I let another friend get it. Then I decided, hey, I need a reshoot so I can do the Scream 4 mask guide. I'm going to have to get one of these for the collection somehow. And believe it or not, these have actually become quite sought after and pretty expensive. Even untagged, these are pretty expensive. I remember just 2 years ago selling these tagged. Literally, glow-in-the-dark versions, non-glow-in-the-dark versions, reshoots tagged for like 45, 50 bucks shipped. And now they're like almost 200. It's really ridiculous. And next up we have a vintage merchandise piece that I've never owned before. The Scream 1 Water Ball. So if you guys don't know, they actually did make two of these. There was a Scream 1 and 2 version. I think the Scream 2 version pretty much just has like a bust of Ghostface. It looks very similar to like one of the Bleeding Brains candles, obviously on a bit smaller scale, and it actually remarkably looks a lot like a Fantastic. Like they really nailed the sculpt on those. I wish it was one of those, but beggars can't be choosers. I've never owned either one of the water balls, but it's so cool. As you can see, this one is actually missing a majority of the water. Well, I would say a majority, but it's missing a good bit here at the top where it's evaporated. But yeah, I can still shake it around. You can see it's got little red plastic in there to look like blood. Pretty awesome. And like I said, the Scream 2 one was a bust, but this one is actually just a small miniature statue of Ghostface with a machete for some reason. I don't know why he has a machete. Either that or just a really, really big knife, but still, really, really awesome, great vintage piece, and bloody rare. If you guys happen to find any of these, especially in the box, do not hesitate to pick it up, whatever the price. Alright, and the last piece for today's video is something that I actually received just yesterday, and this is not something I bought. This was actually a gift. I had no clue that this was coming. I never thought that I was going to receive this. In fact, when it originally got sent to me, I thought it was by accident. See, I went and opened up my mail and got a package from my friend Mike Covert, and thought Mike must have accidentally sent me this Generation 2 Orange Fantastic Faces. Turns out, that actually wasn't the case. My friend John Plonsky, who was actually going to try and purchase this for himself, ended up purchasing this and sending it to me as a gift. I thought that John accidentally had this thing sent to me, or maybe Mike mixed up our packages because he was supposed to be sending me a different mask, but no. John just paid to have this Generation 2 Orange Fantastic sent to me as a gift, which blew my mind. I've had, like I said, a really, really rough couple of weeks. This year has not been kind at all so far. And it meant a lot to me. And John, if you're watching this, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I will say this mask is not without faults. It's actually got quite a few. It has the worst type of Fantastic fabric, the very thin, almost brittle type of fabric. There were a few that were produced like this, and I've had a few masks like it, and I usually hate this kind of fabric, but it's no big deal. You guys can't really see it, but the back of the shroud is just shredded in several different spots. Same down here on the front, you can see big holes. But, I mean, at the end of the day, that's not that big of a problem. What is a problem, however, and you can't see it on camera, someone, the previous owner I would presume, just really haphazardly like carved the nose out, I guess for better ventilation. A lot of people used to do that to old masks like this back in the day, but that's just crazy. It's it's a bit too much, you know? But it's still not too terrible, and like I said, being that it was a gift, I will not look a gift horse in the mouth. This thing is absolutely amazing. As you guys know, I love masks that have character, and this one definitely does have character. And I think once it's stuffed and displayed, it should display just fine. And being that I have a pink Gen 2 Fantastic again, and now I have a orange Gen 2 Fantastic, all I need is a green Gen 2 Fantastic, and I'll have another set of neon Gen 1s and neon Gen 2s. So yet again, John, thank you so much for helping me get just that much closer to getting those sets back. Alright guys, there you have it. That's it for today's video. Like I said, pretty short and sweet, just a few different items, but I do have some other videos planned and they should be coming out soon. Trust me, it's been absolutely killing me that I haven't been able to work on videos, but I'm missing just a couple of key pieces to finish up these projects, and as soon as I do, I'll have some more videos out for you guys. So thank you all yet again for watching. I love you all. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you next time.